long time for this, so sorry I'm a few minutes late. I'm sure, people were just banging down the doors to get in on this stream, but this is a big one for me, or at least I'm looking forward to it because it is Retro Request Party, and it is episode 10. Just make sure that I am on here. Everything's good. All right, it is yours truly, Bobby Gaines, coming to you here live from, well, the basement, for lack of a better word. Going to give it a few minutes to get people in the room and then maybe start streaming some games. Retro Request Party, of course, has been probably my favorite thing to do since I joined Twitch. I usually do games from the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo era, do a little Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, but today we're going to do something very specific, which is the Nintendo GameCube. I actually got this thing hooked up. And I actually don't have as many GameCube games as I thought. I think I sold or traded a lot of them, unfortunately. So some of the popular ones that I know are going to be requested, I don't have. But as usual, I'm going to give you guys choices based on different themes of mine. And I'm just looking forward to playing some of these games. Some of them I haven't played in like 10, 15 years or more. The GameCube was a big part of my life for the early 2000s. And, it kind of went away, obviously. But like, I don't know, unlike the Dreamcast or the Genesis, I never really revisited the GameCube, and that's a shame because it really was like a fun console. Uh, I always said the best GameCube games were in the earlier part of its lifespan, but even still, they had some good Mario Party games. They had, Mario in general, uh, and some other games that, hopefully you guys will remember and like, and we'll have some fun with it no matter what. So, again, I'm just going to kind of talk for a few minutes, give people time to jump in the chat room. Oh, looks like we got a big influx of people already. We got 2 people in here, and I am very thankful for that. Hey, Spidey, what's going on, man? Welcome to the Chaos Blur experience, coming to you live here in some guy's basement. And 2 viewers means we might actually have an interesting vote, since usually it's a dictatorship with one person voting for a game. Not much. It's been, a whole 30 seconds since I saw you, Spidey? Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I think I'll have at least one game you'll be interested in today. And but like I said, as the title insinuates, it's retro request, which means that all of you guys and girls out there can request stuff. So that's kind of the fun of it. I really did not expect to have 2 viewers already, or ever. 2 viewers is more than my usual output of viewers. So let's just go ahead and start things off here. I don't know if anyone remembers the GameCube. Of course, I've got the GameCube controller here. This is back when controllers had wires on them. Isn't that a novel concept? So right now, 2 of my favorite games right now, Metroid Prime, the first game, and then Beautiful Joe, which is a very obscure game that I think doesn't get enough love. And don't worry, for the future choices, I'll have more than 2. But right now, these are the 2 that I'm hoping people will pick between. So take your pick between Metroid Prime and Beautiful Joe for the Nintendo GameCube, and I will get it running for you. We'll see how far I play into it, and we'll go from there. Sounds fun to me. Metroid, hey, Yuliari Kumel, something or other. Welcome to the chat, my man. All right, we got 1 vote for Metroid. What about you, Spidey? What about you? Technically, if he votes for the other one, it's a tie, and then I could break the tie, but we'll see what he says. Come on, Spider-Man. With great democracy comes great responsibility. Yes, this is the most important democratic decision you will ever need to make. Oh, Beautiful Joe. All right, we got a tie. I gotta break the tie. Gotta break the tie. Oh, God. Well, I love them both, but don't hate me, Yuli, but I'm going to do Beautiful Joe. A couple reasons for that I will explain in a second, but 1, I haven't played Beautiful Joe in longer, and 2, believe it or not, Beautiful Joe has significance to me. Actually, both of the Beautiful Joe games do, because they were birthday gifts from my grandfather a couple years before he passed away. And I don't know why, but I associate these games with my grandfather. I mean, we never played them together, but it was like the last time I saw him was my birthday the year before he died, and that was the game he got me. And it was like a really cool, fun game, and he was always kind of an artistic type, so like I thought it kind of worked for him, because it's a game about movies, cinematic type of stuff, and the art style's really cool. So looks like Yuli just ducked out. We lost him. So, you know what? I'm out of here. I love Metroid Prime. I was actually, No, you're still here. Okay, I was going by the view count. The view count went from 2 to 1. And it just happened to be at the same time that I denied you. do a game for now. See, are we feeling kind of not safe or more adult? Let's be adults. We're all adults here. Just means it's going to be harder, and I haven't played this game in a while, so this should be great. I don't know if anybody remembers this game.
Captain Blue fights with every ounce of his being. He fights against the dark forces of evil for what is right. This is all that Blue has ever wanted, to do the right thing.
Come on, Blue! You have to save the world! We can't do it without you!
Joe, is this your idea of a date movie? I had a more romantic time eating popcorn in the lobby. Joe, honey, oh, why don't you show me some off-screen action?
Whoa,
yeah, it's a great game if you can find it. I don't know how much it goes for now. I know for a while it had been hard to find.
They don't show these old movies all the time, you know. I've been looking forward to this forever.
Well, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, too. We haven't been out on a date in
what's her
forever.
name getting home. I was gonna say, like, I don't remember this part. Maybe I was just too young at the time. I'm like, what are they doing? Did he drop his popcorn?
The dark side prevails. Now you'll see just how flimsy your sense of justice is, Captain Blue. Now I rule this one. The world is mine.
Why, that guy looks like a Power Rangers villain. I can't think of the name of him. Like the guy from Power Rangers Zeo, the guy that was like just a big machine.
Goodbye, beautiful world. Nothing will ever be the same again.
Oh, man. I missed the most important part.
Hey, I've seen this scene before.
You know why? Because this flick hit the screens way back when we were still little babies.
But that guy in the blue mask, I know I've seen him somewhere.
The girl is mine and shall serve as the object of my revenge.
Wow, that was unreal.
Oh, that's some good 3D
The
visuals.
heck?
What's going on? What's going on?
Exactly.
Joe, do something!
Well, what's happening?
Ooh, that's better.
It's Six Machine. Hey! Whoa!
Yeah, that's why I don't go to movies anymore. In real life, he'd be dead. Well, yeah, I would too, provided I could get out of the movie after.
Hey, wait a minute. Am I inside the movie?
Correct, my young friend. I am Captain Blue. I am no longer able to fight because I have been defeated. You must take my place as the new action hero.
That voice, it really is Captain Blue. Whoa! Hey, can I get
That
your
acting
autograph?
was not the best.
I am
Wow,
already
it really
gone.
is Captain Blue.
I
Oh
beg
my
of you
god.
to take up the torch of justice,
Hero.
young movie lover. Now go. The world is in danger. Your lady friend is waiting for you.
I know. Well, the whole premise is so basic. It's like, just save your lady friend from the bad people.
Cool. A real V-Watch. I always wanted to try one on. Tough.
Alright, let's see if I can actually start the game now. I've been defeated. I cannot fight anymore now. Henshin a go-go, baby. I remember that. See, I'm trying to remember all the mechanics in this, like how I become beautiful.
Just go for it!
Now I feel like I'm in an episode of Power Rangers. It look like Putty Patrol. Oh, he floats in the air for so long when he jumps. Ooh, that's spitting spikes. Oh.
Cut!
Cancelled.
Ready? Action!
Yeah, Beautiful Joe's like only a cameo now in the new Capcom versus Marvel games. I think he was in another game called Beautiful Rumble or something. It was just kind of like a Smash Brothers type of game. There was never a Beautiful Joe 3 or anything. I never finished 2. In fact, I never finished this game, but I made it kind of far.
Just go for it!
He really is. I thought there was a way to like roll under enemies too. There's a way to dodge. These guys are pretty easy, but it does get harder. I want to get my beautiful powers. Right, I'm a bad man.
My young Joe, it looks like you haven't awakened to your true powers as a hero. I'll show you how to be a real hero. Come and get
Captain Blue looks like old and out of weight.
Go for it!
Overweight. This guy looks like he was a hero like 20 years ago, and he's just like let himself go.
Nice job. Nice job. Captain Blue's kick. Captain Blue's kick.
He even calls his attack Captain Blue Kick.
Come on, my friend. Nice try. Nice try. Come on.
I've now killed my hero. Yay.
Ah, your hero-ness has awakened. Now the Phoenix is responsible to your hero instincts deep down inside. When the Phoenix
Mega Man,
starts
look
to
at that.
glow, say the word Henshin!
Henshin a go-go, baby.
Henshin a go-go, baby!
It's even better when he says it.
You want some? Well, come and get it.
I always love the slow-mo, just watching them burst into pieces like that. Ah, that's right, he can run out of power. Gotta re-Henshin a go-go. how long I'm going to play this particular game, because usually when I do retro request parties, I do games that are maybe like 10 or 20 minutes each. This is obviously a bigger game, so as most of these games will be, so it's kind of just up to you guys and myself, like how long I want to pursue each individual game, knowing that I got a few more to do today. Hey, I got 3 viewers now. New record. But I mean, if you guys are liking the game, then I'll stick with it. And that's kind of how this goes. I don't think I ever made it past like level 4 on this game either. Use the slot machine, that's always a bit of a gamble. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to slow it down so that I can line up the... no, I want to line up the 3 beautiful logos, that's right. Nope. Ah. It'd be great if you could actually do this like in a real casino, just slow down the slots and pick the thing you need. Oh, okay. I forgot. There's like little obstacles and stuff that you can like avoid by doing that. Or I could just get hit right in the face with them either way. It really kind of works. Oh, I can even destroy it. We had 3 viewers, now we're down to 2. See, I like to have an uneven number of viewers because then it makes the votes more interesting. That can't be a good sign. Oh, I remember this guy. I always called him Old Tex. Dante in this game? I mean, I'm not surprised because he's Capcom, but I didn't know he was in this game. I also don't even know what he would do. I could see him being like a cameo, but not like playable. I say, even all these years later, it's still satisfying when the enemies break apart like that. It's such a simple concept, but it feels really satisfying. I will. That's what I think about reading. Oh, these guys are a little annoying.
Just go for it!
I keep forgetting there was a PS2 version of this, because I think my game case actually says only for Gamecube, and then later they made one for PS2. I don't know if it was the same exact game or they added to it or whatever, but I do remember it being re-released later. This is the only version I have. imagine Dante being in this. Like, what would he have, guns and stuff? Like, I just feel like that would kind of break the gameplay. Especially for like stuff like this, where you have to use your powers to like slow the fan blades down so that you can jump on this. There's just certain things where the faster slow motion can help you. It involves punch this thing. I don't have my mock speed yet. Oh, I see. Yeah, if I play any game that has even any semblance of a puzzle type of element to it, I'm gonna struggle, as we saw with me playing Tomb Raider the other day. I have to do what? I have to jump on the platform? Which one? That was crappy. Here we go.
Just go for it!
Yeah, easy for you to say. You're not in the game. No, yeah, just go for it. Yeah, you got your life on the line. I can say that too. Yeah, just go for it. No big deal. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this game. This may be one that I stream like later as its own thing. Just kind of a little preview into it. I'm enjoying this more than I thought I would after all these years. They made one for DS as well, I think. Yes, that's right. Wasn't Okami was one of the games that was exclusive, right? The one with like the cell shaded. In fact, a lot of the games they made at that era were cell shaded graphics like this. I never got into Okami, but I know it's been re-released on like everything now. Whoa, nice dodge. I don't know what these... Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out what these little icons do. I see that there's a countdown to 50. I guess when I get to 50, it'll add to my special effects bar. I just figured that out on the fly. I wasn't even paying attention if that was ever said. This I remember. I want to say, when I slow it down, in addition to making the blades less effective, I can also throw his missiles back at them. Or I can just matrix dodge them. I think it's a quicker way to kill this guy. Whoa! Somehow I stunned them all. Piano 3 I do remember. Not much about it though. I don't know if that was re-released though. And I'm dead.
Cut!
Don't be so mean about it. People make mistakes.
Ready? Action!
It happens. Gotta run for the time being. Alright, thanks for joining, Yuli. Should be a interesting one-person vote coming up. Hey, you made it 20 minutes longer than most people do. Just didn't go for it enough. Can't tell if that's more of a general statement or just in the game. Stupid narrator. Be careful. Got enough going for it. I could have gone for it a little bit more. Yeah. Take care, man. Shush. Oh, I remember this guy, but I don't know. His health bar is not going down much at all. I think I have to like dodge the bullets, like, and somehow that throws them back at him, like even though I'm not hitting them. Oh, I guess I can hit them. It just uses like all my power. Whoa. Yep. I can punch the bullets, but the timing is like so ridiculous. I'll try it one more time, and then we can probably move on to game number 2. Oh, I gotta start all the way from the beginning? I don't know about this. Maybe we won't do this, as fun as this is. I thought it meant try the boss again. I didn't know I had to start all the way back here. I also have a save file of this, like, where I'm up to level 10 or whatever. Or not 10, like level 4 or whatever. I don't know, I might just go ahead and switch it up just a little bit. I think that was pretty fun for a little kind of a warm-up. So for game number 2, oh god, I don't even remember what my own thing was. Game number 2, the theme, because I try to have themes to some of these. We're looking at sports games, where I've got Mario Power Tennis, Tony Hawk 4, Super Mario Strikers, which is a surprisingly good soccer game, and MLB Slugfest 2003. So take your pick right now between these Nintendo GameCube sports games while I get reset here. And yeah, that is exactly what we're going to do here. Let's see here. Like I said, I thought I had more GameCube games than I actually do. It's a shame, but yeah, that's all I got for the moment. So yeah, Mario Power Tennis, Mario Strikers, Mario Strikers, MLB Slugfest 2003, and Tony Hawk 4 are all games that are on the table right now. If you're interested in a sports game, I do enjoy Mario Strikers. Not gonna lie, it's pretty intense, which is really funny because like usually Mario sports games are like really goofy and stuff, but like if you played this game before, you know, like it's just completely not that at all. It's really quite striking, if you ask me. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Just waiting for this to get back on. And to get rid of my own graphic. Yeah, I'm professional. Alright, well. Always nice to see you, Spidey. How have things been for you?
Nintendo!
It's not just that it's violent, it's like they're all intense. Like Mario's like, I'm gonna kill you, like, and it's not like, yippee, time to play soccer. Yeah, well, that's good. Good to have you here as always. Having some GameCube fun. GameCube was one of those consoles that kind of just slipped by. Like it's not as popular to me as my Dreamcast and my other stuff, but it was a fun console. Go ahead and skip this. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Do a cup battle. Waluigi, yeah. I don't even know if I remember some of the controls for this. Alrighty. Who should I be? You mentioned Waluigi. We got Luigi, Mario, Daisy, DK. If I remember correctly, their teams are just like populated with Koopas and other people. Wario, some mystery character. Mysterious Shadow is even the name of him. Or her, we don't really even know. Boom, 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 boom. You can't really go wrong with him. Probably do Luigi with the Hammer Bros. See how this goes. Can't remember if I was good at this game or not. Today at Crater Field. Yeah, they all are. Like, they're gonna show him coming out of the tunnel now, and it's gonna be like the freaking Super Bowl. Aim to kill. Oh yeah, they had electric fences going all the way around the perimeter, so. Kind of. The best thing was just to like tackle the guy before he could even get the ball. That would be what I would do. I wouldn't even wait for them to pass it. Uh-oh. Oh, I went in the corner. Shoot, I wasn't sure if he'd make that, but I had like no idea how to defend it. Oh, forgot about those. Oh, oh, damn, it was too easy. Why is Vector the goalie? Yeah, I don't know. I got a big crocodile as my goalie. I think he's the goalie for both teams, too. Oh, shit. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I was trying to just get it in there. Ow. Get out of the way. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was a nice curve on the shot, too. Damn it, I completely wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get them out of the corner and freaking... It's 3-0 now. I used to be better at this game. Ah. He's like the biggest freaking character on the freaking thing. Ah, never line up my shot. Ah, he's about to do the super shot. It didn't work, but it didn't matter because my goalie was knocked out. That sucks. All right, 4-0. Oh, seriously? Oh. I say I'll probably get the hang of it by like the 4th game, and by then I'll already be way out of it. Got it. That was a nice pass, too. Too bad I'm down by 3 goals with like a minute to go. Well, not even. Too easy for him. Oh, that was close. So I had like 2 people on that. He still got it in from the corner. Jeez. Alright, well, this one's a loss. See if I can get a pity goal. I guess not. Alright, there you go. Yeah, at a certain point, I just start going. I don't even go for the ball anymore. I just go for the players, try to knock them into the fence. What a highlight that was, huh? I think there's like 2 more games in this amazing Mushroom Cup that I'm getting destroyed in. It wasn't even competitive.
Mario.
Well, speaking of Mario, there he is now. Brother rivalry. All right. I always like this arena. Hold on, Ma. Oh, nice shot. Center court. Finally got one. Yes! Second goal. See, once I sit on a lead, I can start just like hitting them into the electric fence so they can't really do a lot. And then it doesn't even matter how many goals I score. I mean, it would still be nice. Got it. I don't know why I'm good at this now. Like, they're doing the same thing I did in the last one. Oh, that was a nice shot. Oof. trying. A lot of it is just to embrace the chaos. Like, if I see a play forming, I can just, like, get in the way of it. Except for Vector the Crocodile, he always seems to be in my way. Oh, how did he get past me? Ah. Like, I blocked everybody, and then Mario just, like, tapped it in. Got it. That was a pushover. Like, no one was in my way for that. I just took a few steps forward and just kicked it. That was surprising. The goalie didn't even have to go far to get it. Oh, that was close. Ah, that was another weak one. It's another one of those that they just, like, do a power goal, but then it just trickles into the goal. There we go. Man, this is like a slugfest. They score, then I score. Let's try to keep them off the board here. Not going to let that go in. Oh, that's Bowser. That can't be good for business. Ah, so distracted by Bowser. At least that was like a good goal. Like, it wasn't like a little cheap one. 5-3. Oh, that blows. Bowser's just getting in my way right now. Ah, I kind of knew that was going to go in. 5-4. Go, 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 go! Get the. Should be in the way. There we go. Crap, it's Mario. Don't let him tap it in. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, he's like an inch away from the goal there. Tie game. Shoot, I saw it coming too. That sucks. I saw that freaking coming. Oh! Come on! Not enough time. Oh! Wow. That sucks. That was like 3 really cheap goals by them. Oh, I hit that really good one in the corner, too. Ah, well. Yeah, seriously. And I almost had a shot at the end, too.
Mario.
I don't see me getting too far in this one. Even if I had gone to overtime, I would have gotten like a point for that. Jeez. Yeah, well, let's see if I can have any better luck against Daisy. Is that his girlfriend? I never really know. Ah, feeling. Whoever's girlfriend she is, she's winning. Ah, my bomb. Tell you what's unclear is if I'm ever going to win one of these. Ah, probably not. Bicycle kick. Ah. My goalie just get it for a sec. You know, I'm really starting to doubt Luigi here. Just throwing that out there. Oh. Easier to play with all these banana peels on the field. Nope, nope, nope. Not sneaking that through. Ah, she's gonna do the thing. This seems like overkill. Even if it misses, it stuns my goalie. If they make it, I think it's worth 2 goals. At least I had that lead in the one game.
Ow, Daisy!
Yeah, we know you're Daisy. Yeah, that was pretty terrible. Did not score a single point in that. I was gonna say, that's the end of that. It is, that's why I really like it though. And you know, I am Chaos Blur after all. So let's keep the chaotic party going here with our choice number 3 right now, which is a collection of sequels: Metroid Prime 2, Beautiful Joe 2, and of course, Spider-Man 2, based on the popular movie of the same name. All for All for Nintendo GameCube, of course. Some favorites of mine that I put a lot of hours into. So I'm going to go ahead and get reset here as we make our final selections with our one viewer behind the helm. Remember where I put the case for this game. Okay, so yeah, feel free to make your picks anytime now. Got the 3 games right here. Metroid Prime 2, Beautiful Joe 2, and Spider-Man 2. Let's go with Spider-Man, he says. Well, that's a shock. Yeah, sounds good to me. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Like I said, GameCube, been a while. A lot of great games I could have gone with. May do another GameCube stream in the future. We'll see. The deal is with that. Let this boot up for a second. Yeah, I do enjoy a good stream. I actually have Nier Automatica coming soon for PS4. I'll probably stream that, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. It'd probably be on Twitch, I would say. I've been a little happier with the views that I've been getting. I'm not happy that I don't have a signal right now. Let me just see something here. That's really weird because my game is definitely back. Okay, give it a second maybe. Weird because I can see the game on my screen. Go to game capture. I don't know if I can do this. Okay. Time for a little troubleshooting 101 here. Okay, there we go. Let's try that now. All right. This is, of course, considered like one of the best games ever, movie game or otherwise. Now, I want to say right now that I've like either beaten the game or I'm very close to beating the game. So,
Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is jump off the...
no, maybe not.
I mean it, just jump. Hey, I wouldn't tell you to do something dangerous and life-threatening, would I? Come on. You always do what people... Huh. I guess you're smarter than you look. Good for you. So, let me tell you a little about swinging. Every time you press the swing button,
I did swear I had a game file that was in a different part of the game, but I don't mind. I'll start from here.
Let's take baby steps, shall we?
I remember this game had like some of the best web swinging until the PS4 game.
I'll check up on you later. You're fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Area unavailable. Well, don't you hate when that happens? Wow, these graphics did not age well. Like, these graphics now look like what I thought PS1 graphics looked like at this time. If that makes any sense. But it is amazing a lot of the things that they got right in this game.
Okay, I'm back. For the next lesson, let's talk about... Hey, what's going on down there? Stop, thief! Well, that's convenient. The arcade just got held up and the robbers are driving away. What are you gonna do about it? Looks like playtime is over. Put all the stuff you've learned together and get into action. Swing after the car. Use the destination marker and your map if you lose them. Oh, and try not to embarrass yourself, okay?
I always wanted to play Ultimate Spider-Man on
Looks like the
GameCube.
robbers are escaping on foot. Go teach him about justice. You know, by beating the snot out of him. I mean, this isn't a civics class. What do you expect?
Alright, where are they? Yeah, this is a... After playing the PS4 game, this is kind of hard to go back to. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's still good, but, you know, I know what I'm missing now.
Whoa! The Spider-Man! Ooh. Oh, man.
Yeah, I actually have the Game Boy Advance version of the game. It's not very good, if I'm being honest.
Can't see!
Well, that's kind of the point.
Spider-Man just showed up! Oh, yo, not cool. Ooh, shizzle.
Nice going. Now get back to the
Oh,
arcade.
Spider-Man on Dreamcast. I
You
wouldn't
know,
mind
you should
playing
check out
that.
some of the games he's got too.
Thanks, Spider-Man. Listen, if you ever want to play some games, come on by.
Sure.
It's on the house.
Bring up your zoom map for a second, would you? Great. This map is real useful. You can see destination markers and all kinds of other useful locations on it. Check it out
I
when
think
you
it
get
was a
lost.
way for him to run up the
But
walls
you'll
when he's,
never
like,
get
near
lost.
him.
I know you. A destination marker for the first Spidey store just appeared. Go buy the speed upgrade, then we'll move on.
Yeah, I could use some
If
speed
you won't,
upgrade.
then I'm done.
I gotta get back to Dr. Connor's class. Woo! I'm now level 1. Ooh, graphics.
City's been quiet lately. Maybe my luck's finally changing.
Yeah, if I can find the Dreamcast Spider-Man game, because I do see it now and then, I'll try to pick it up. I think it's based on the story of, what do you call it, the Game Boy Color one, where you fight Spider Carnage.
Isn't it beautiful, Rosie? This will be my gift to the
Well,
world.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong here.
Unlimited energy. The power of a sun harnessed for the good of all mankind.
Don't forget the good of Otto. Eat something. The world will still be here in half an hour.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen.
Oh, absolutely nothing could go wrong. It's not like I've seen the movie or anything.
Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all
That's
about
what I was waiting
it.
for.
It's gonna kill me.
Oh no, Mr. Dr. Connor's class.
Here's a little advice. Jump off your web line while you're swinging. Your momentum will carry you forward. Then, after you catch a little error, shoot out another web line and keep going. Lather, rinse, repeat.
I just love, my friends and I always like spoof that line. Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I was so busy I forgot all about it. Ah, now that's just Bobby Gaines luck right there. Hold on. Let's see if I can at least get this going for another stroll of it. Ah, these are old discs. Got this game back in 2004. Now Dr. Connors is really going to kill me. No telling what could happen now. Alrighty. I assume you beat this game before. Damage. Never beat the game.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me.
I thought there was a way to make him run up the buildings like in Spider-Man PS4. Knowing my luck, even if I could get to class this way, I'd still be late. That's just me. Always running late. Okay, X, I think, runs on the walls. Or climbs on the walls. There's a way that I thought to make him just kind of jump on the wall quickly. Just like he kind of does in the movie. No, I guess not. Unless that's an ability I upgrade, like a wall run. Yeah, well, we're not going to beat the game today, because that's going to take like hours, although we might get far enough to see Black Cat. And we're not going to get far enough to see Black Cat. Somebody does not want me to get to Dr. Connor's class. I don't know who. Do you know Josh Kent was originally going to voice Spider-Man in the games? Tony McGuire became available to Osborn's voiceover. I did not know that, actually. All right, well, that was a fun one. Let me go ahead and get the choices ready for game number 4. That was a very quick game number 3, but what am I going to do? Yeah. So, game number 4 doesn't really have a theme. It's just kind of off-the-wall games that I have, like Super Monkey Ball 2, Cell Damage, and Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. All games that I enjoy. Would I say that they're top-of-the-line games? Probably not, but they're games. That is for sure. They're definitely games. I don't know if it's my Gamecube or the discs that are doing this, but yeah. Not super thrilled about that one. But then again, Spider-Man 2, the game has taken a hit over time. Yeah, I tried to come up with like things that aren't always expected, so these are all games that I played intermittently, kind of like mini-game type of games, except for Crash. It's got a little more to it. Crash Rise of Cortex, in a way, is kind of just like Crash 4. Like, they didn't really change that much from the other games. Let me just really quickly here fix this while I have a second. So yes, or at least I know that it's on. I know that it's on PS. No, I know it's on Switch. I guess it makes sense to be on PS4. They re-released it. That was a really fun game. They're all fun games, all 3 of these. So It's time to have some silly fun until the GameCube crashes again, and then we'll see what happens after that. So, I'm gonna just kind of keep my head out of the way so that people can see. By people, I mean the one person watching this. But it still counts. As I listen to the GameCube music playing on in the background.  I do love these little game discs. Ah, yeah, Crash Bandicoot. Wrath of Cortex. Maybe this one lasts a little longer than the last one. I digress. Micro CDs are ridiculous. Remember when I first saw these, I'm like, how does this even work? Like these guys right here, I'm like, you can actually put them in a computer CD-ROM. There's like a little smaller part that they would fit in. Alrighty. Nothing much to do there. Put that guy in there. ...2002. It's an old game. I was gonna say this came out like right after the PlayStation Crash games, so it's very similar. If I remember, I liked some of it, didn't like some of it, but it's good. It's a good game.
A Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by
Traveler's Tale made this one. That's why I was gonna say, because it did feel a little bit different.
Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah, we can load the game. Doesn't mean I have to play whatever level I'm on. I can start at level 1 or 2 or whatever. Just kind of get the hang of it again. I do love that classic Crash music. Even this part reminds me of, what is it? What is it? Crash 3 had this menu screen where you just go from like place to place like that. Ah. Always loved all his different death animations. Actually, maybe at some point I'll stream the Insane Trilogy, which they really did a great job with that. While keeping that Crash personality we all know and love. Got our ice. Oh, oh, okay. That was close. I want to spin into nitrous. Never want to spin into nitrous. My one lesson for the day. Nothing else. Okay, this is why I should not ice skate. Good life. I think he had like a... Okay, I got my mask. See, it's levels like this where I'm like, I don't know why people don't like this game. Well, as I die, but generally, like, I don't know, this game is okay, but then, like, there are some levels where I get really frustrated, particularly the gimmicky levels, but, like, just straight platforming like this, I'm pretty good with this. I mean, considering a different developer took over, I really couldn't tell the difference. If you were to tell me that Naughty Dog had made this, I probably would believe you. Because that's who made the original 3. I wish they made more Crash games like this. I know they made, like, some newer ones after the fact, but they were, like, really weird or, like, open world and stuff. And I just like this simple... It's like a 3D platformer, but not really. Like, it's just very basic, but it works. You know, it's not reinventing the wheel. There's a little bit of the exploration if you want to do it. I noticed they brought back the little platforms there with the gems, if you want them. I just turned into a Crashsicle. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Another thing I love about it. That's why I like Earthworm Jim from back in the day. Yeah, the gimmicky levels, some of them are good, but and in this game in particular, I want to say that's the reason why I stopped playing this game, because I got to a point where it's like, I think you're driving a Jeep or something, and it's just really hard to control. There's a dinosaur chasing you, and it's just... In general, I don't like the chase levels, but then I gotta get used to a Jeep or something, and it's like, you know, if you make 2 mistakes, you're dead, and it's just, no, it's just not very fun at that point. Some of the vehicles I like, if they're just kind of used sparingly, but when they're the entire level, it just gets you really bad. Yeah, that's the end of that level. Let's see what else we got. Tornado Alley. You know, there's going to be at least one of these, right? I think you're in a plane or something. Which that started in Warped with all the gimmick levels. And the other games had them too, but vehicles didn't really start until the 3rd game. Yeah, this is something else. This isn't too bad, I guess. I don't know what my targets are. Am I trying to kill these rockets? Yeah, this isn't too bad. That noise is a little annoying. Do a barrel roll. Oh, I really can do one. It's kind of cool. Apparently I took 2% damage. I don't know how. Somebody is shooting at me. This isn't too bad. Enemies on my tail. I'm just trying to kill 6 of these things, I guess. I'm getting shot at by God knows what. I think it was the 3rd game that had like the pirate ship levels where it was like you had to like jet ski across them, and it's a little unforgiving. Still not the worst thing. This isn't bad. Can't be that bad. I have the game. So if this episode does well, which it's done better than my usual ones, I might go out and try to get more GameCube games and maybe make it more exciting for next time. I just wanted to do this. Episode 10. I really didn't think I'd be making 10 episodes of Retro Request Party. It was an idea I came up with. Probably the only idea I came up with that was like original when I started my channel. I'm like, yeah, I like do like kind of an interactive audience participation deal, because I do that on my other channel, Poly Productions. So I'm like, well, I'll do it with games, because, you know, people get to see what they want, hopefully. I realize it's not for everybody. It's okay. Come on now. There we go. I killed all 6 weird thingies. I guess that beats it. There's never any explanation for why I'm in the plane or why I'm shooting those things. It's just, hey, there's a plane laying around, just shoot some stuff. That's Crash for you. Never know with that damn Crash. It's bamboozled. Can't tell if this is going to be a fun parody or what. Of course, we still got one more game after this, so, you know, don't go anywhere, because I got some cool stuff planned for the ending. Ah, actually, I don't like these. This is the roll a ball type of dealie. Oh, I'm dead. Also, I didn't mean to do time trial. Again, this is a fun premise, doesn't really control the best. But, oh, geez, okay. Luckily, these early levels give you enough of the Wumpa fruit to get you extra lives and stuff. Too bad. I think my only problem is it's a little dark, so I can't really see where I'm rolling all the time. Yeah, I really did. It really is like playing Monkey Ball. So I guess we killed two birds with one stone there. Ah, sweet, extra lives. And I'm dead. Well, at least I got one extra life out of it, because I got two before I died. Okay, I'm starting from here now. I can't say this controls better than Monkey Ball, but because of the barriers on the edge, it makes it a little more forgiving. So, you're less likely to fall, but you'll probably still fall. Right here, where it starts to get a little bit too fast, and there's nothing to catch you. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, well, I don't know how far back that set me, but I don't know which way to go now, because I fell to a lower level. Unless maybe I took a shortcut? I don't know. Maybe it's certainly say. Nah, I think I'm back to where I started here. It starts to get very fast in these moments. Stay on the course here. There you go. That's the way out of the level right there. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. I thought I was going to be like flinging all over the level on that. I'll probably just go ahead and clear World 1, because I think there's like 5 levels in World 1, and then we'll see after that. Wizards and lizards, oh my. This looks kind of cool. It's got a shield. Ah. I can't jump on his head, it's too spiky. Oh, I can slide. Alright, that would have been nice to know. I don't like when it does like these weird angles. Whoa! Yeah, like, see, I couldn't really see that pit coming, and I was distracted by the dragon appearing behind me. What's this? This looks like this is a bonus level like thing. Bonus. Honestly, this isn't a bad successor to Crash Bandicoot Warp. Like, it's not as good, but it's not enough of the Crash charm I like. I wouldn't mind another one of these. Honestly, and I'm a Sonic fan, I think this is better than Sonic Forces. Like, I feel like there's at least something here. It actually plays like a Crash Bandicoot game. I'm going backwards. Whoa, okay. I didn't realize he kept coming after that. I'm not burning it, I'm just saying, like, it just wasn't as fun. Like, this is at least... I mean, maybe I could beat this game in 2 hours if I tried, but it's not like... This level's kind of annoying me because of all the blind spots. And stuff like that. It's also not a lizard, that's a dragon. Lizards and lizards, more like dragons and dragons. Ugh. Time to say goodbye to most of those 15 lives we got. I wish it had a double jump. Ah, saw that coming. Should have just slid under it. Well, the game gives you lives, I'll give it that. Oh, this looks fun. That was very playable, I gotta say. A little annoying at times, but playable, for sure. Alright, so we'll do one more level. Compactor reactor, and then we will go to the final game here. This has been a very exciting, if not fast-moving, episode of Retro Request Party, but, you know, still plenty of time for other things. Maybe in future episodes I'll play some of the games we didn't play today. Get some more GameCube games. I got Xbox 360, that might be my next kind of special edition. Although I don't have too many of those games either, but it's fun. You know, it's fun. I don't want to just do like the Super Nintendo stuff. Ah, I think this is the Jeep level. Oh, it's a minecart level. Okay. It's like, oh, geez, okay. That's not something I want to do. Definitely different. I jump? How do I avoid that? I guess I don't. I can only go left or right. It doesn't seem like I can jump. Now, what do I do if I come across nitrous other than just not hit it? Like, whoa, okay. See, like that, like, I don't know. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to keep it fun. I'm not, like, trying to impress anybody. I'm not doing, like, a speed run or an awesome run. Like, I'm just a guy playing video games and getting hit with nitrous boxes. And it's just, you know, it's good. And that's why I've done the Retro Request Party for as long as I have, because there's really no rule to it. It's just fun. It's me screwing up again and again and again. Like I said, it's a good thing that the game is forgiving with lives, because you will need them. You need lots of them. I don't have a way to duck. I assume it's okay that I just smack those with my head. It's like, it seems like it'd be more of a fun level if I could move or do anything. By the time I realize that I'm about to hit a freaking thing of nitrous, it's already too late. But really? Like, how was I supposed to avoid that? Oh, good. I got the mask guy here. Rudamaga. Sounds like he says the name. Whoa, whoa, okay. Who would ever take that route? Did not save me any time, and it was very dangerous. I guess that's why they call him Crash. He's taking so many hits. Especially with me playing the game. So I think I'm ahead here. I've got to just lean this way. There we go. Okay, there's a little more to this level. Alright, I like that. This reminds me of like the sewer levels from Crash 2. Alright, this is actually pretty good. I just got vaporized, but before that it was pretty good. Like, if the whole level was just the cart part, I'd be like, it's okay. But I like that you have kind of this part here now. A little bit more going on. Oh, okay, I got drilled. Yeah, this level's a little more tricky than I thought now. Don't worry, folks, this is just a drill. Whoa. What is that? Okay, so now we got some 2D parts. Oh, well, you gotta use the slide effectively. Ouch. The problem with the slide is if you like that. Oh shoot, I can't even hit it from the. Oh, alright. That's good to know. Ah, there's too much going on here. made it. That was actually a pretty tough level, considering it's only in World 1. Alright, well. Speaking of platforming icons, the final game of the day should not surprise you that we are going to be doing Sonic games, all the Sonic games for Nintendo GameCube. So you got Sonic Hero, Sonic Adventure DX, Sonic 2 Battle, and of course Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, it was a spinoff. That's all you really got to know. I personally didn't hate Shadow the Hedgehog, but you know, let's just say it wasn't my favorite thing either. So I will go ahead and reset this as we make our final decisions here. Once again, thank you for watching Retro Request Party episode 10. This is not the last episode, of course. There will be plenty more random gimmicks and stuff in future episodes. Yes, it's all Sonic, except for technically Shadow game. But we won't talk about that one too much. I'm just going to await your choice here as I take a look at the games on hand. It should not surprise you that I have every Sonic game that came out for the GameCube, including the Shadow spinoff. Adventure 2, that's a classic. Technically Adventure 2 Battle, and yes, it did add some new features. Most of these were in the, well, two-player mode, as you would guess, but of course, we're not going to have a two-player mode, so let's go ahead and put this disc in. Hopefully this thing still plays. If not, I'll jump to another one, but also have this on Dreamcast, as you'd imagine. And right now, we're going to go ahead and, how do I do this here? Let's see here. I only made it this far. Whew. Nintendo GameCube. What can Cube do for you? So, we got a couple different ways we can go about this. I can either start a story mode, or I can just go in and play random levels. You can do this however you want, really. I could do Hero Story, Dark Story, Final Story. And like I said, I could just do levels with the level select. That's totally up to you. Yeah, always love me some Sonic Adventure. And this opening cinematic was also all new for the game. This wasn't in the original Dreamcast version. Graphics were slightly improved. I don't really notice too much of a difference, but some people will tell you that they were dramatically improved. But it only came out like a year after the original Sonic Adventure 2, so only so much they can do. I know I personally would love a Sonic Adventure. Hearing about that, rumored. I don't think it's going to happen. If it does, I don't think it's going to be the greatest hope, but we'll see. So yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I don't know why they were so insistent in throwing the battle tag in there, other than the two-player editions, like I was saying. But yeah, there you go. And of course, Live and Learn, kicking things off.
File select.
I didn't realize it had so many emblems. So yeah, it's up to you if we want to do story, we just want to jump into stages, or whatever. You know, I'm not just taking game requests, I'm actually also taking requests for what we do in the game. Yeah, how about that? I'm a very interactive, hands-on type of streamer. I can afford to be when I've got all of 3 fans. Yeah. That is very true. In Japan, Sonic Unleashed, I don't know if I'd call it, some people call it Sonic Adventure 3 because it had that title. It did have kind of a Sonic Adventure feel to it with the adventure feels and the different power-ups and stuff kind of made it feel like it, and the fact that it had a story around it. Other people say Sonic 06 was kind of a Sonic Adventure 3, which as much as I hate that game, I have to say it kind of is. It has kind of a similar premise. It has, you know, Robotnik as the main villain, and him trying to bring back some kind of monster or creature or something. But, yeah, Sonic Adventure 3, I'm not holding my breath on that happening, but I think that Sonic Adventure remake could really be good, like for the Dreamcast, if they, like, made it, you know, PS4 graphics with all the stuff kind of improved or whatever. We do stage select and try your favorite stages, well, if you insist.
Select a stage.
Of course, it doesn't get more iconic than City Escape. Everybody knows the song, everybody knows the Well, everybody knows the stage.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
See, a lot of people say this is like the best stage in the game. I disagree, but I do really like the stage. I love the song, you know, I love the feel. It was a great way to start the game. To me, the game gets so much better as it goes. I'll even do a couple of Robotnik stages, because I mean, I really like a lot of stages. If there's any one of the stages I don't like, it's Knuckles and Rouge. I don't even hate those so much. It is very Sonic feeling, just the tricks you can do and stuff like that. But I would argue, and I'll play it in a little bit, there's one stage that I think is even more, feels more like a Sonic, like old school stage in 3D. We'll take a look at that. And I'm not talking about the unlockable Green Hill Zone, that obviously is a This was the last game, I mean the Dreamcast one and this one. This was the last game to me that felt like a Sonic game. Like it felt like a big release. You know, Sonic games come out now and they just kind of feel like mobile games on console. Like they just feel kind of basic. This game had a good story. It had a lot of levels. It had different characters, different missions. Like it really felt like a game you could sink like hundreds of hours into. But for most normal people, at least 20 or 30 hours into. There's a lot to do in this game beyond the main missions. That to me is what Sonic should have been, but I still say that when Sega got out of the console business, they stopped kind of trying. Like Sonic Heroes, which I also have, which is actually a pretty good game, was the first game I played where I said, you know, this kind of just feels like, you know, okay, but it doesn't feel like it's really doing anything. It's just kind of, look, it's Sonic, you know who he is, but like, other than that, you could have taken Sonic's name off it and it might not have sold as well. That's just my opinion. Maybe I hold Sonic to this super high standard. I just remember back when Sega and Nintendo were battling and like, you know, Mario 64 was the hot new thing and then Sonic Adventure came out and that was the hot new thing. And you don't have that anymore. Like Sonic, you know, doesn't try to compete with anything. Sonic's just, you know, it's a platforming game, it's 3D. You know, we wrote a little story, it's really not much, but, you know, play it. I mean, I even enjoy Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, but you know, the stuff at the time was just really new and exciting. You know, right now maybe not so much because I've played it a couple times, but I've always said that. Sonic Adventure 2 was like the last game that you could tell they were like kind of trying to make something. Like it was really a big deal at the time. And since then, they just don't, I don't know if it's a promotion issue or development issue, it just doesn't feel like that. Maybe, again, I'm just kind of married to the character.
That was cool!
Even this stage, I've played so many times, I can just ace it, like, every time. It's like, I'm not even trying. I'm not going to just do the Sonic stages, but, you know, I don't do a lot of them. Do Radical Highway. We'll go through that, and then we'll kind of just move around a little bit, I guess. What I like about this stage is how you can use the Lightspeed dash to kind of make it just a little bit quicker. The game was playable for like everybody, but if you were really good at it, you could pull off some like different tricks, which I kind of appreciated. The more you played it, the more like little shortcuts you could find. But you could also play it without knowing the game and still be able to hit it. It was kind of made for everybody. I think Sonic Adventure, the first game, was a little bit, had some elements to it. As much as I love Sonic Adventure, and actually it's a better game, it had some elements that maybe, you know, fans who weren't Sonic fans might not take it. Whereas this is kind of like, I know people who aren't even Sonic fans who love this game. You know, they'll be like, oh, this is really fun, you know, like it's just a good platforming game. You know, even the treasure hunting is like unbearable. It's not fast. reason you don't fall if you fall down. Now you die. If you miss that jump, you die. That I know. Whoopsie! Well, that's gonna mess up my A rank. So every time you die, your score resets to 0, which I always kind of hated. Pretty much. Say there's a way to grind this.
Oops.
Yeah, but Shadow was still cool in this game. He was a black hedgehog. Now who knows what they're doing with Shadow. Dead, is he alive, is he prone, we don't really know. Is he all three? Dead.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That wasn't so hard.
Wasn't the best either.
Select the stage.
I actually really like Shadow Summer Shoes. What is that? I like the premise. They kind of give him like momentum, but he's not like Sonic when he runs. Like he kind of glides like on roller skates. Not really sure I understand the science behind it, but definitely a good accessory that differentiates him from Sonic. I will say, stages like these, you can kind of see some graphic enhancements over the Dreamcast version. A little bit more like in the Horizon. Make it look a little more realistic, I Yeah, the lightspeed dash is weird. I don't know if it was in Forces, but some games use it, but only for like one thing. It'll be like, hit the Y button to go across these rings, but it won't be used to like make any combos or anything, which I really liked in this one. Like you could homing attack punch enemies and then go into a lightspeed dash. Of course, this part, I know there's like some shortcut to get to like the very top of the rocket, which kind of changes it a little bit, and you get a better score out of it, but I'm not. Like, there's actually a handle way toward the top of the rocket. I can never remember how to get there. I mean, the funny thing is, Sega has the blueprint to make a good 3D Sonic game. They've done it, at least twice, and I would even throw Heroes in there as a good 3D Sonic game. And then for some reason, they just threw that away and said, whatever. And I like the boost games, like I like Unleashed and Generations. I thought, it was a nice novel concept that worked. But long term, if they want to start putting more characters in the game, I think they need something more like this, where it's controllable and you have bigger stages. And I don't know, I think that would be a little bit better. I think you could have Tails and Knuckles in these kind of stages. And maybe it doesn't have to be treasure hunting or anything. It can just be like kind of a story-based game with similar levels, kind of like the old games. Kind of enforces with the there was some, they tried to do some stuff with the avatar in Sonic Adventure, the Sonic Forces. That I know what you're saying. That kind of emulated those skills. But I don't know. I'd say the homing attack was probably the best thing they've come up with in any of the 3D Sonic games. That was a great idea that stuck around. The grinding, they still do it, but it, to me, was the best in this game. So many, neat ways to use it. This was the last great 3D Sonic game. I mean, I make the case for Generations and Colors, and I do love them, but to me, this was a no-doubter. Like, I love the story, I love the levels, I love the characters. There really was very little downside to this game. There's almost every other game has something about it that I can go, This introduced grinding, it had really cool homing attack and shortcuts, like, it just, I don't know. It just worked. What can I say? Like, all the characters played well, although I'm trying to think of a Tails level I want to play, and I can't think of anything. Robotnik had a couple cool levels, but I can't think of any Tails levels. I might do a couple of Robotnik levels next. To me, this just feels so much more fluid, especially after playing Forces.
Here we go.
Or even Heroes. Heroes had a little bit of slippery control, but it was just, I don't know, it still worked well.
Too easy
for me. Alright, let's do a couple Robotnik levels.
Select the stage.
Start with one that I like. Weapons Bed. There it is, Sand Ocean. I really like Sand Ocean. Actually, maybe I'll do Hidden Bases Tails. That was a decent level. Just so I can say I played as everybody. Platforming from Sonic game, imagine that, right? Something from platform to platform. See, I don't mind the shooting. Some people are like, oh, I don't like that they made it a shooter, but like, for Robotnik, it makes sense. The pace of it works, platforming works, like, it works. Would I want it in every level? No, but the levels it's in, they at least thought it through. You know, you have the health bar and all that, like, it works. It's not like a mini game, it's an actual, like, a level. I can still take this over, yeah, you know, Rouge, I like the idea of security halls, Rouge, I love the music and stuff, but it's just a cool run. You've got 5 minutes to find the emeralds, it could be in any of the vaults, and it's just really annoying. Knuckles and Rouge's controls are both really good, but again, it's just nothing, it's just annoying having to find the emeralds. Unless it's in a small environment, like every level after their first one is. Then you have to hunt for those keys and the Robotnik's base or whatever, it's just, it's a... It really is. That would be cool. I'm not sure how they would do that, but I like this setup actually. I mean, when I first heard that you could play as Robotnik in this game, believe it or not, that was like one of my selling points. So I was like, you play as Robotnik? Like, for all these years, you know, he's always the guy you fought. You know, I'm like, I don't care how they do it. I thought maybe you would, you know, fly his glider or whatever, but like, I like this too. Like, this is awesome. This still works. I just don't like that they made Tails like also in one of these. I feel like Tails could have just owned something. They had to even out the gameplay, so he was the hero super character. I don't necessarily agree with. Sometimes Sega gets a little caught up in their formulas where it's like, I don't know, one character has a level, so we gotta give another character the same idea. Well, not necessarily. It was like this should be the same. There's really no bonus to it. But yeah, they could bring back like the, I forget what it's called. It's like the Death Egg robot, the really big robot from Sonic 2. I mean, that'd be unfair. It'd be like stomping everybody in the face. What is it they can do with Sonic? I've always said that. They really, like, haven't used the character very well. Like, they could have a bunch of, like, different levels. Kind of like Crash Bandicoot, maybe, like you were saying, have some Star Fox levels of, like, Tails' ship or something. Like, they could have really made it more than what it is. Basically, lately, it's just been a few running levels of Sonic and, like, a bunch. Like, they're really very limited. And that's not even counting the extra characters. That's just the characters they could use in the basics. Still make a big deal. They don't need to add a new character every game. They don't need to add 3 new characters in a game just to say, oh look, they can use a grappling hook. Like, just give Tails a grappling hook. Like, they don't need these characters. The Fairies. No, I've not. I'm not even sure if I've heard of it. Was it a PS2 game? Or was it more recent? I guess we play as a villain in that.
Yosh!
Yes. The nefarious Dr. Robot.
That wasn't so difficult.
That wasn't so difficult.
Select a stage.
Just to be fair, play Tails' version of that, except his is during the day. It's called Hidden Base. I like the desert levels. I thought there might have been a few too many of them, but I liked the idea of it. It's done really well. There really weren't any desert levels in Sonic Adventure except for one mini game. I like the design of this level. Much like Robotnik, you want to stay out of the Get ready for Tails to give himself a pat on the back every time he does something remotely impressive. Okay! Yay! Okay! I'm good. Okay. There it goes. Funny if he's coming here to the ladies' room. Ah! Take it in here. I knew that was there too, and I knew that was there. He plays a villain kidnapping princesses. You fight the heroes of each. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, really? See, I was distracted from you telling me about the game. First one, you use a robot like that one Robotnik uses in the first Sonic. Oh, what, the Wrecking Ball? That's like his most well-known device. The ship with the Wrecking Ball. So, like, is it supposed to be parodying Sonic, or is it just kind of like, because he uses a robot, he looks like Sonic? Yeah, he even fights a V-like character that acts like Sonic. So what is this whole game just kind of like a parody of different games? Like you fight Mario or whatever. Instead his name is like Giuseppe. Couldn't think of another generic Italian name that would work. King Krauser, the Koopa Kingdom. it like a platformer? Or one of those retro indie games? Oh, that's awesome. That's on Switch. I hear about these games. So long I can play the same collection. Ooh, multiple endings. As long as the bad guy wins. That was one thing about this game. Even if you play as the bad guy, you technically... Well, it looks like you win, but you really win. I don't know if you've ever beaten this game. There's technically only one ending, even though there's 2 stories. Quite a few games I'm looking forward to streaming. Including, of course, I don't know if it's going to be delayed coming out now with everything going on, but Final Fantasy VII Remake, as I almost died. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is really cool. I'm trying to break any news by saying that. If I can get it, and if it's not delayed, I would definitely get it. That's a game that I've been curious about, and I'm not even a big Final Fantasy fan, but I feel like I need to learn at least a little bit about these characters, which I'll do by playing that game.
I did it!
Which looks really awesome. I mean, I've seen the game on PS1, but obviously this is going to be something else entirely, and I can't wait to see it.
Very good!
Very good! It's like that teacher that tells you that. Very good! Apparently everybody's saying like Final Fantasy VI is like even better. Everyone's like, oh, they should make a Final Fantasy VI remake, because that game is better. Yeah, I'm not big on RPGs either, but from what I've seen, this game looks more like a... It's still an RPG, but I don't know, it looked more like a hack and slash, like platforming type of game. I'm absolutely in for. Speaking of platformers, we're back to Sonic here. This is one of my favorite levels in the game. I love the music for one thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've seen some people streaming the demo, and it's pretty cool. And I don't know much about the story, and I'm purposely keeping it that way, like I want to be surprised. I really don't know what to expect out of it. I want to like it. Platforming here. That's like novel now, but like Sonic games today, they give you like one platform to jump on, otherwise it's just basically a racing game. The level where you first get the balance bracelets, these jumps you can't quite make. And of course, Sonic Adventure fans will recognize those robots that just shot me in the face and B-102 Gamma remakes. These guys actually have super good aim. You're not like right on top of them. Never really understood the point of this part. You just grab a key, and then you just go. Also, another thing you should know, it's going to be released in parts? Really? I didn't know there was a Final Fantasy VII. I could buy the game twice, or is it just gonna be like after I beat part 1 and loads part 2? Kind of annoying if that's the case. I knew it was a long game, but I didn't know it was that long. I don't know if the original was released in 2 discs or not. I know some people did that back then. Sephiroth is dead, or is he really? Cube Part 2. How much more can they add to the game? This is already a super long game. Whatever they want. It's taking forever to come out. I hope it doesn't get delayed because of the virus. I'll buy it. If I'm able to buy it. I might not buy it day one. Ah, that sucks. You gotta buy each part separately. I never even heard about Part 2 being released. I thought it was just Final Fantasy VII Remake, but that was it. When is Part 2 coming out? Like October? Why I never heard about that. I hope so, because I did not know they were releasing it as 2 parts. Like, that's a little misleading if you ask me. Every ad I've seen for it was Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes. It didn't say Final Fantasy Remake Part 1. Yeah, I mean, if this is Part 1, it's taking them this long to make it. I'm not even a big Final Fantasy fan, and I'm kind of like curious about this. But if I got to buy another part of it, that kind of turns me away a little bit.
Select a stage.
Do a couple more levels. Do another Robotnik level, since one of my favorites. Cosmic Wall. I like this level 1 because there's no gravity, so you just kind of like fly around all over the place. Rack up a really good score.
Try to go up by hopping. Get to high places
The real question is, which of my streams doesn't have a Sonic theme in it? I feel like I've streamed at least one Sonic theme in every episode. That's not true, actually. That's a couple episodes I've tried to stay away from. Last time I think I did all Nintendo games. I probably asked you this already, but like, what did you think of Robotnik in the Sonic movie? I really liked it.
Yo, yo.
Harry really hit it out of the park on that. I kind of thought he would. I was hoping he wouldn't be like too goofy, and I think he balanced it out really well. The finale in particular, I don't want to give away any spoilers because you're going to watch it. The finale in particular, I thought he handled it perfectly. I only wish Sonic and Robotnik had a little more screen time together. Actually together. It seemed like every scene was either one or the other, and then when they finally like meet for the fight, it's like over in like 10 minutes. But it was a really good fight. That's why I'm really hopeful for a sequel. Because like as good as that was, and I think it was really good, if that's the only movie, I'm going to be a little disappointed because they really kind of set up some stuff that would make the sequel like 10 times more exciting. Whereas this was like a good start. Yeah, he really did. I like the way he was like, basically like machines are better than people. Like, I think it's part of Robotnik's personality. They kind of overdid it a little bit. One of my favorite Sonic teasing Robotnik moments in movies actually kind of related to this, where he like latches onto Robotnik's vehicle or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, welcome to my live stream," and it was like just kind of funny how like Sonic's like kind of mocking him already. I've heard that too, but I mean that's not guaranteed. When they made the Power Rangers movie, the Lionsgate reboot, supposedly there were like 5 of those boards. I'm not sure if you haven't heard anything about that since it came out in 2017. Like they had, you know, the Green Ranger was supposed to be in the next one. I'm sure they would have done more said, you know, stuff with Goldar or something. But maybe those movies just didn't do very well. But I'm hoping. I mean, I hope by multi-movie. I don't want to necessarily see them make like 10 Sonic movies that it's old, but I think they have enough in them for like 3. I think they can bring in Knuckles in the 3rd one, or the 2nd one. I think they can bring Metal Sonic in for 1, but I want them to be good, so I think they have a good base here. Sonic movie did do better than Pikachu, which I was surprised about. Just from the sense of the budget, how popular Pikachu's character is, I thought that was going to be better, and I actually like that. I thought it was a really well-made movie. If I'm being objective, it was probably better made than Sonic because they had a better budget. I thought Sonic at times, you know, kind of opted for having more dialogue because it's easier to afford that. Like Pikachu kind of did more of the actual Pokemon stuff that you would expect to do. Power Rangers, you know, that Power Ranger movie, one of my friends saw it with me and he like loved it. He thinks it's like one of the best things ever. I didn't hate it, but I also like never watch it anymore because it's like 2.5 hours long, and it's just, by the time we become the Power Rangers, it's like the end of the movie. There's like maybe 1 or 2 parts where I'm like, yeah, it's Power Rangers. The rest of the movie, I'm like, what am I watching? I'm watching like a bunch of kids having trouble with their lives or something. It's just like, okay, they made the Yellow Ranger gay or something. I have no idea. It was just stuff that. It made them more believable. They had chemistry, but problem, I don't know. It would have been better if it wasn't a Power Rangers movie, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, if it was just a teen movie, I liked the way the characters connected with one another. But, like, as a Power Rangers fan, I'm expecting more, you know, blasting and zapping and all that. And that's kind of why I might have welcomed the second Power Rangers movie where they did know that. Like, I kind of had to sit for 3 hours for them to become the Power Rangers just to never be the Power Rangers again. Yeah, I like the character drama too, and I think it could have played out in the second movie. But, and I know character drama was part of the original Power Rangers show, but it was not nearly as much of it as this was. And then just having the bizarre origins of Zordon and the whole alien ship underwater, and I'm like, how did they find this thing? Like, they just happen upon these power coins, and they're like going underwater that deep, and they're like, oh, there it is. It just seemed a bit much. In the original show, I like how like Zordon picked them. In this one, it kind of seems like they just happen upon it. And you're like, okay, I guess this will work. You know, so I liked how it was like more emotional. How like the Blue Ranger who dies briefly is like more at stake. Like it's not like Rita's like this bumbling idiot. Like she actually could like kill them. So I like that. I like that. You know, there's more of a threat to it than oh look, there's a putty controller. Like, you could have more of that too. Yeah, I'll give it that. Yosh. Yosh. Alright, revving along here.
Now you know why I am the
So
best.
I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 more levels. And one of them, well, they're both going to be Sonic levels. They're going to be Sonic's last 2 levels of the game. And the reason I'm doing this is because I had mentioned that there's a level in the game that really reminds me of like a Genesis level. And it's actually going to be this one. The music, just some of the dynamics just really feel like they could have worked in a Genesis game. And obviously, this is 3D, not 2D, but like I just always felt like this had a classic Sonic feel to it with all the green lighting, Sonic breaking into Robotnik's base, like anti-gravity switches, which actually were a thing back in Sonic 3. So there's some little subtle nods to the past in this level. Yeah, Goldar was a letdown. I was hoping he'd actually be like kind of a night thing like he was in the real show, instead of just this weird thing made of liquid gold. He doesn't even talk. I don't know what it is. Like the music, and then this part here, of course, yeah, reminds me of the chemical plant zone going through the tubes. I thought this was a really excellent level. Didn't think so the first time I played it because it's really a difficult level when you're not used to it. Now that I'm older, like I really appreciate this level design. There's a lot to it. There's stuff like this, where you can like pick which way to go, but generally this is the best way to go. Yeah, no, I could see that. And actually the music, I don't know if you ever played Sonic 3D Blast, but the music for this level always reminded me of Sonic 3D Blast. Not this part here, but where it's like, that was like a very... just does it well. That's one thing though, now that you mentioned it. Well, Sonic Adventure had it, but there haven't been a lot of 3D pinball levels. Pinball was kind of like a really cool Sonic concept. Oh! I forgot about that. I forgot those caught. Yeah, those are Chaos, like, replicas. Like, they're actually, because they're fighting in a space colony, they're basically experiments that look like Chaos. That's why they have the water tendrils and everything. They're actually technically called Artificial Chaos. Another nice reference to the first game. Even if it doesn't entirely make sense, because supposedly the space colony has been shut down for many years, so why would they be making fake Chaos monsters when Chaos wasn't even around then? Oh, well, yeah, the Chaos clone from Sonic Forces literally was Chaos, but it was just Chaos Zero doing nothing. Literally, that whole concept is just there to get people like, wow. They're like, oh, Chaos, Shadow, you know, this other one, Metal Sonic, like, wow, we've heard of these people. Oh, that's true. Yeah, none of the villains were even real. freaking Metal Sonic is just a bunch of cubes. I don't know why Robotnik couldn't just build another robot. It seemed like it'd be the easiest one to recreate. If you played the real Sonic Adventure, you'll know that the real Chaos technically went back to his time period. Also a lot faster this level than I used to be. Like, this used to take me like 8 or 10 minutes to beat this. What's really cool is when you play this in the story mode, like Robotnik taunts you during it. Yeah, so you know your Sonic lore. I always like the story of Chaos out of all of them. Oh shoot, I'm dead. Just fell sideways out. Yeah, that part I've done a million times, but if you're not careful. There's actually a few different ways to this part. I just always take this way. You can go the other way. It's kind of interesting. You can navigate like almost every side of these little shapes. Yeah, if you fall off at any point, you fall in the direction that you're facing. I always thought this was the last level. It's not. It's one of them. Yeah, I know that they went to the Space Colony arc in Sonic X for some reason. Like the Bio Lizard was there. Yeah, I didn't get it, but... Why not? Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 is really the last time Sonic had any, like, lore, like any canon. Like, everything since then you could really just forget about. Sonic Generations was just a time-traveling thing. Sonic Colors was a fun little adventure, but other than that, really had no bearing on anything. Sonic Forces was kind of there. Sonic 06 literally didn't happen, is the ending. And Sonic Unleashed technically should have some ramifications, because the Earth was broken into pieces, but... Again, that's not a game that really gets referenced a lot either, even though it had some decent story. Yeah, I liked Colors. I liked the Wisps. You had Sonic Lost World, which was kind of another throwaway game. Although it introduced the Sinister Six, which I don't think we'll ever see them again, other than in Forces for like one level.
Barely made it.
I'll tell you one villain that they never use anymore, and I love him, is, depending on what game you go by, Fang the Sniper or Knack the Music. He was an awesome villain, bounty hunter who worked for Robotnik. And, yeah, like the purple guy had his own ship. He was a pretty cool character. He was in the comics more than the games, but he was in a few games. Always like to see him. Here we go, the final one. Oh, I'm not counting those things. Sonic Storybook, whatever. I'm gonna gloss right over those. I've actually never played Sonic in the Black Knight. I've played the other one, the Secret Rings of the Black Knight. It's just kind of a way to demo the remote controls. It was like, oh, use the... I can't see. Use the... Flick the Wiimote to make him jump or whatever. It was just... Yeah, Sonic and the Secret Rings, okay, basically just like a tech demo. It was like, oh, you know, it's like dash forward and hit left or right. Like, it just, I don't know, it didn't have a lot of depth to me. Black Knight, from what I've seen of gameplay, actually looks like it's a little more interesting gameplay-wise, but the story just seems like something new. I want to say Knuckles and Shadow are their playable characters involved. Well, Shadow might be one of the bad guys. I don't know. You got Sonic Boom, which is based on the show, which I really don't have anything bad to say about the show. People say, like, oh, you know, Sonic makes a lot of memes of himself, and, like, it's funny. It's like, yeah, it's funny to a point, but then, like, make something good. Like, I can also sit here and be like, oh, you know, I'm really stupid and funny, laugh at my memes, but it's like, at a certain point, it's like, well, okay, but maybe don't be stupid. Like, it's kind of where I get frustrated. It's like, okay, you realize that these games are a mistake, but you're still making them. Like, make a good game, and then we don't need to make a meme about it. We're not here to laugh, we're here to game. And the show was good. But again, part of the show was just kind of spoofing how weird Sonic is. Like, it wasn't even like, you know, they made Robotnik kind of kooky. They made all. I remember one part in particular where Robotnik's like, you probably think I'm here to kill you from all those times that I was here to kill you. It's like, okay, yeah, it was funny, but it wasn't exactly menacing. Oh, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. The DS version, well, there were two. The first one was okay, Shattered Crystal. Second one, Fire and Ice. I didn't really get into it that much. I also didn't play much of it. I get kind of bored of them. There's nothing technically wrong with them, but they're just kind of 2D levels with a couple 3D elements, and it's just not enough there for me to want to keep playing it. Shattered Crystal at least had some diversity. Some of the 3D parts were good, but I never finished that game either. Like, just very forgettable. You know, like, Sega's gotten to a point now where they're like, hey, at least the game is playable. Yeah, that doesn't mean I want to play it. It's not... You know, even this game had some glitches. I understand that, but it was fun. Like, you know, I'm not... You know, I'm glad they took their time and made a game that's playable, but it doesn't mean it'll still be creative, too. Like, Generations had a few glitches, but it was at least fun. Like, the level design was nice. Yeah! Exactly, Sonic, yeah. Look, I died again. I'm getting so frustrated. Comedy of errors. Ah, I missed my jump. I prefer the classic shoes, but I don't mind the silk shoes. He only wears them in this game. I like the idea of the silk shoes. I like how they help him grip the rails and everything. Like, I understand it for this game. Although other games have had him grind without them. I don't know. I'm always going to kind of lean toward classic on anything. What did that do? Another extra life. It's more that Sonic just kind of sponsors things. That's why he wore silk shoes in his game. Like, sure, maybe in the next game he'll be wearing Pumas or something. Or, based on the movie, he'll be wearing shoes from Olive Garden. Classic shoes are just iconic. Oh, come on! I almost shot that jump. I've always been a fan of Knuckles shoes, actually. Got the little belt buckle on them. I'm all the way back here now. Yeah! Sonic movie brought to you by Olive Garden. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right, there you have it. Sonic Adventure 2. Still one of my favorite levels. I could have sit here and played the whole game, but probably could have done better.
Barely
than that.
made it.
Yeah, I like the shoes he wore in the movie for the most part. Like when he gets the actual
Select the stage.
call it it's the red and white shoes with the stripe on them. That was pretty up to date with the Sonic design, which in general was a much better design. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, that's gonna do it here today for Retro Request Party episode 10, celebrating 10 exciting episodes and probably 10 viewers through the course of the whole series. So thank you for watching, Spidey, and for a very short time, Cooley. And hope you enjoyed the games here today on display, some of the best of the GameCube. And yeah, we will see you soon for our future stream. Might be a little bit before we do another Retro Request Party, but I'll have something out soon, so just stay tuned to Twitch and Bali Productions on YouTube. I'll be starting a new show on Bali Productions April 3rd called Net Games, which will be a live blog type of show. So check that out, and as always, stay chaotic.